Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you're following the Washington Commanders this season, you know that things have been pretty intense. The team, coming off that impressive 12-5 record last year and their appearance in the NFC Championship game, has been riding a wave of hope and excitement. And why wouldn't they? Jayden Daniels, the rookie sensation, has been a revelation. The young quarterback, drafted second overall in 2024, has captured the imagination of fans and analysts alike. He's not just your average rookie. He's been showing flashes of brilliance, setting records, and proving that he can lead this franchise into a new era. But here's the catch: injuries are part of the game, and this time, Daniels might be facing one that could threaten his season and the team's ambitions for a deep playoff run. It all started in Week 2, in that tough loss to the Green Bay Packers, a game that saw Daniels going down with a knee injury. If you saw the incident, you probably noticed the way he reached for his left knee after going down on that play. It was a moment that made every Washington fan hold their breath. Since then, uncertainty has hovered over his status, and the whispers in NFL circles suggest that the injury might be more serious than initially thought. Experts are weighing in, and the consensus is that Daniels might be dealing with a sprained PCL, which, for those who don't follow the medical side of football, is a ligament injury that can be quite tricky. Now, what makes this situation even more concerning is the comparison to Lamar Jackson's injury last year. Jackson, a two-time NFL MVP and one of the league's most electrifying quarterbacks, suffered a similar knee sprain in 2022 that kept him out for 5 games. That injury was a significant setback for Baltimore, and Jackson's mobility, his signature trait, was severely impacted during that stretch. The parallels are striking because Daniels plays a style that's very similar to Jackson's: dynamic, mobile, and capable of making plays with his legs. Losing that element of his game would be a huge blow to the Commanders' offense. So, what are the options here? Well, given the recent history and medical advice, the smart move for the Commanders is to err on the side of caution. That might mean sitting Daniels in Week 3 against the Las Vegas Raiders. It's a tough pill to swallow because fans want to see their new star in action, but the risk of aggravating the injury or causing long-term damage could be devastating, not just for the season but for Daniels' entire career. If he pushes too hard now and re-injures that knee, it could be a setback that lasts well beyond this season. And let's be honest, Daniels isn't just any rookie quarterback. He's been a game changer. He set the NFL rookie rushing record last year with 891 yards and 6 touchdowns, proving that his legs are a crucial part of his offensive arsenal. His ability to scramble and extend plays adds a dimension that defenses struggle to contain. That rushing ability not only boosts the offense, but also energizes the entire team and fan base. When Daniels is healthy, he's a threat both through the air and on the ground, and his leadership has been a breath of fresh air for Washington. But if Daniels can't play, the veteran backup Marcus Mariota steps in. Mariota, who was the second overall pick in 2015, isn't exactly a rookie to the stage, and his experience could be vital if Daniels has to sit out. Still, the team's offensive dynamics would definitely shift with Mariota under center. Offense, which has been quite explosive with Daniels, might need to adapt, relying more on the run game and short passes, trying to keep the offense moving while protecting the knee of their young star. In the context of the season, the stakes are high. The Commanders' offense has been performing well, with Daniels leading all quarterbacks in contact through the first 2 weeks. That kind of physicality and resilience is what made him stand out last season. However, it's also what makes this injury so concerning. If he's playing through pain, it's a delicate balancing act, trying to be aggressive enough to win games, but not so aggressive that you risk further injury. Analysts and fans alike are watching closely because this situation isn't just about one game. It's about the future of the franchise and how they navigate this tricky period. In terms of timeline, the reports suggest that Daniels' injury isn't believed to be overly serious, but there's still a lot of uncertainty about whether he'll be ready for Sunday's game versus the Raiders. The team's medical staff and coaching staff are probably weighing every option, and they know that rushing him back could have lasting consequences. The last thing they want is for this injury to become a long-term problem, especially with the playoff push still very much alive. And let's not forget the psychological aspect here. Daniels has been a symbol of hope for the franchise, a beacon of promise that this team could finally turn the corner and become a contender again. Seeing him go down, even temporarily, shakes that confidence a bit. Fans are anxious, but they also understand that player health must come first. The franchise's management, led by head coach Ron Rivera and the medical staff, will likely be making cautious decisions, prioritizing Daniel's long-term health over short-term gains. Looking back, Daniel's season was already marked by impressive moments. His leadership and talent have been undeniable, transforming the offense into a more dynamic and unpredictable unit. His ability to extend plays and make something out of nothing has been a nightmare for defenses. He's been a major reason why the Commanders are considered a playoff contender. But now, facing this injury, questions arise: can he recover quickly enough? Will he be able to return to full strength in time for the critical midseason stretch? And what does this mean for the team's overall strategy moving forward? The upcoming days will be pivotal. The team's medical team will evaluate Daniels closely, and we can expect updates that will shape their game plan. If he's out, Mariota will need to step up, and the offense might look a little different. The team's receivers, including the talented players who rely on Daniels' arm and mobility, will have to adjust their routes and timing. The coaching staff will have to come up with creative ways to keep the offense afloat, even without their star quarterback. In the wider NFL landscape, this situation draws parallels with other star quarterbacks who faced similar injuries. The league has learned that rushing quarterbacks back too soon can lead to longer absences and even more severe setbacks. The Commanders are in a delicate position. They want to compete now, but they also have to think about the future of their franchise. If Daniels misses a few games, it's not just about losing a few wins. It's about maintaining the integrity of their season and ensuring that he's healthy for the long haul. And the fans are feeling it. The excitement of last season's breakthrough was palpable, and now the hope is that Daniels will recover swiftly. Everyone in Washington knows that this young quarterback has the potential to be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. His injury, while a setback, is also a test of the team's resilience and depth. Can the backup step up? Can the coaching staff adapt quickly? These questions loom large in the football world right now, and the answers will shape the narrative of this season for the Commanders. As we approach the next game week, all eyes will be on Daniels' status. Will he be on the field against the Raiders? Will the team's medical staff clear him? It's a waiting game, but one thing is clear: this situation has added a new layer of drama and intrigue to what was already shaping up to be an exciting season. The NFC East is fiercely competitive, and every game counts. Losing your starting quarterback, even temporarily, can change the entire outlook. But the resilience of this team, combined with the leadership of Daniels if he returns, could still see Washington making a deep playoff run. In summary, this injury saga isn't just about a knee sprain. It's about the future of the franchise, the health of a young star, and the resilience of a team eager to prove itself. Fans are holding their breath, but they're also hoping that Daniels' recovery will be swift and that he'll return stronger than ever. The next few days will be critical, and we'll be here, keeping you updated on every twist and turn. Because one thing is for sure, Washington Commanders fans, your team is facing a challenge, but they've faced challenges before, and they've always come back fighting. And I believe with the right care and a bit of luck, they'll do it again. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe Daniels will be ready for the game against the Raiders? How critical is his health for the team's playoff hopes? Your opinion matters so much to us and to the franchise. Remember, this is a community, and your voice is part of what makes this team great. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. We're in this together, and no matter what happens, the passion of the fans and the resilience of this team will keep us going. Thanks for being with us, and as always, hail to the Commanders.